There is going to be drama around you, so save the drama for your mama and do not bring it into your world. This is the way to do it. And look at this, a Four of Swords. And so with that Four of Swords, it's telling you, keep your head low. Stay in bed this week. Pull the cover up over your head and say, you know what? I feel better in here than I do out there.
Welcome to Cards and Constellations with Bonnie Morris and Don Rumor Rivera from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Here, we blend astrology and tarot to guide you through the twists and turns for the week ahead. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share. Let's dive into your cosmic journey together.
Okay, let's start the astrology. We're going to start out, as always, with the moon. This is for the week of July 14th through the 21st. Now, we're going to have, on the 17th, the last quarter moon. And as we have always said, the last quarter is when we celebrate our successes and then start to turn away. Now, to understand what we're celebrating, this quarter moon is in Aries at 18 degrees. Now, we have to step back, okay, last quarter. So we go all the way back to March 31st of 2022. It's in Aries at 11 degrees. This is a rather long step back. It's more than normal. Okay, so that's when you set those intentions, March 31st of 2022. So look back in your journals, your notebooks, wherever you've been keeping track. That's the project we're talking about. The first quarter moon was on December 29th of 2022 at 0 degrees, 48 minutes of Aries. That's when we did all the work on that project. Then the full moon came in October 17th of 2024 at 24 degrees of Aries. That's when we saw everything and we made changes that needed to be made. And now we're celebrating its success. It is complete. And then we're going to turn away and look for the next new moon in Aries. Now, it's always important to understand when it's in Aries, what does that mean? Well, we can solve problems faster than normal. It'll be important to try to slow down. Now, this moon, the last hour or two, is actually moved into the sign of Taurus. And what does that do? Well, your safety and security are going to be in the foremost of your mind. The need to be stable. It won't be easy. For those couple of hours, you need to learn to accept the changes as part of life. Find your own self-respect. Don't seek things through material ways. Okay, so let's talk about the void of course. Void of course, we have a couple of them. The first one is on the 15th at 10:09. When it leaves Pisces, and then it goes into the sign of Aries at 9:33. So we have an 11-hour void of course there. And remember, we never start new projects. We finish up everything that needs to be finished, but don't start anything new. Then on July 17th, that's when we have the quarter moon at 5:37 p.m. All times are Phoenix, so it's Mountain Standard. It leaves the sign of Aries at 5:37 p.m. and it moves into Taurus at 1 a.m. on the next day. So that's, dinner time, and the rest of the evening, you don't want to be doing anything. Resting is always good. Then on July 19th at 11:43 in the evening, it's going to leave Taurus. This is a rather short one. And then at 3:22 a.m. on the 20th, it moves into Gemini. On the 21st at 12:57, it will leave Gemini and then move into Cancer the next day at 5:26 in the morning a.m. So we have some more than just a few minutes on each one of these. The The shortest one here is about 4 hours. So take notes of those and make sure you don't start projects that you don't want to repeat. Now, let's see what's in your sign. Okay, Gemini, with Venus in your sign in a square to the moon. Moon is in Pisces. There may be some inner confusion regarding meeting your emotional needs versus expressing affection. Basically, you're just going to want to talk about it. And you do a lot of that. Face it, we all know that. That's a safe place for Gemini. Venus also squares Mars. Now that brings a vibrant and passionate emotional nature. Watch out for those highs and those lows. You're trying to learn how to balance this emotional steadiness and spontaneity. Venus is also in a sextile to Mercury. Mercury is in Leo, being big and bold. So it's a lesson in tact. Venus is also in a sextile to Mercury, and Mercury's in Leo, being big and bold. So this is a lesson in tactful communication, using your intuition in social settings with the ability to express yourself with that charming clarity. Now, the sun is in Cancer. Mercury is in Leo, being big and bold. So it's a lesson in tactful communication, using your intuition in social settings with the ability to express yourself with that charming clarity. Now, the sun is in Cancer. It's also in a trine to the node, giving a sense of clarity. Also, and identifying and regarding your life's direction. You may also feel the opposition between the sun and Pluto. The sun is in Cancer, Pluto's in Aquarius, so there's some tension there between your identity and these deep forces of change. Caution regarding power struggles. Be careful. You don't want to get sucked into one, and you don't want to create them either. Don, what do you have for Gemini?
Okay, let's see what Gemini has in store this week. Spirits and universe, please let me know via tarot what is in the highest and best interest for Gemini. Oh man, we got fly, we got leaping cards, we got leaping lizards. Leaping lizards, Batman. Oh my goodness. Before we do that, though, I want to pull the bottom of the deck, and the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for you this week is not a good one. The overall energy for this week is going to be that of a trying time. People are going to try your patience. They're going to test you, and you're going to have to be strong for them this week. So Gemini, let's make sure that we put on that face even when we don't want to. Maybe smile a little bit and say, be gone, Satan. You ain't got no power here. Not today, because this is the energy around you. So again, rise above, please. Your energy this week, unfortunately, is that of a hangman. And the hangman's energy is, again, I wouldn't be surprised, is because of the energy around you. So this week, you're going to feel like you don't know what to do, which way to turn, how to make a decision. And sometimes when you have that energy, then don't make a decision. Make it a reality in your life that this week maybe is best to be quiet, to just kind of keep your head low and avoid the conflict and the dramas, because there is going to be drama around you. So save the drama for your mama and do not bring it into your world. This is the way to do it. And look at this, a Four of Swords. And so with that Four of Swords, it's telling you, keep your head low. Stay in bed this week. Pull the cover up over your head and say, you know what? I feel better in here than I do out there. So this is going to be a week of unfortunate and uncomfortable confrontations. It's going to be a lot of energy, antagonistic energy. It's going to be a week where you're going to be tested and patient. And then there's going to be things that are happening behind you that you don't know. In this card here, this is the High Priestess. And in this card, again, there's things happening in the background. She is in front of a veil, and the veil is on the other side. It's right behind her. It's a very thin veil. There's something happening you don't know. There's things going on behind you you don't understand. And when she's holding that Torah, again, you only see part of it. Make sure that you understand that you're not getting the whole picture. So again, if you react and you make a fool, if you show yourself to be a fool this week because of whatever's going on, you may feel even more foolish, because when it all plays out, you're realizing, damn, if I had had all the information, maybe I would have made a different choice. So again, keep your head low. Don't react. Don't go off. Don't go crazy. Don't go do all the things that I would do. Instead, behave like a Gemini and not like a Scorpion, because I will sting you. I will get you. And instead, just be cool and be chill and say, guess what? Down the road, I'll get back to this. But for now, not the energy you need to be. And again, a very negative energy around you. So I am just not fully good news. I am really the guy who's bringing the, yeah. And again, lots of silliness. So rise above this week. Make sure that you take a step above. Make sure that you don't get into that negative energy and that negative space. It's going to be all too easy to do it. And people pulling you in. This could be a family drama. This could be a work drama. This could be a drama in reference to politics. This could be a very emotional political energy this week, and that's part of it. Again, I'm not getting into politics. What I'm telling you is don't be surprised at the universe around you. If you're seeing all this stuff happening in your universe and you can't help but get involved or get fired up by it. And so just don't let any of it bother you. Just say, this week, I'm going to rise above, take a deep breath, and say, you know what? Y'all fools. Just own it. Y'all be a fool. And when you're done, come back. And by this week, the sad part is I don't know if it's only this week, but the best part is at least it's a week. And so just again, don't go there. Don't do this. This is just not the good week for you. This is a week to keep your head low, to keep a smile on your face, and just keep moving forward. Don't let anybody or anyone steal your joy. Own your power this week. Own your joy this week. And you will be glad that when the week is over, that you didn't go there. You didn't need to go there. You didn't want to go there, and you ain't going to go there. All right. And if you have a partner who is a Taurus, you will be trying. You will be tried this week. I promise you, because our Taurus reading, if you haven't read it yet, you need to go read it. The Taurus reading. So if you have a partner who's a Taurus, go read that. Okay. With that, Miss Bonnie, how did this align with the astrology?
Well, that fits with what I was saying. The opposition between the Sun and Pluto is vicious. And I did say there's going to be power struggles, and don't get sucked into it, and don't create one.
Exactly. I like that second part. Don't create it. Don't be the drama. Save the drama for your mama.
Not today, Satan.
Exactly. With that said, how can folks show, while they're talking about drama, show us a little love drama, Miss Bonnie? How would they do that?
How about love? Down in the lower right-hand corner, there's a subscribe button. Just hit that. And then set the little notification bell to all. And when you're done doing that, whatever channel you're on, if you're on my channel, your Love Goddess, then hop over to Sonoran Mystic Tarot and do the same thing. Hit subscribe, set that bell. And when you're done with that one, don't forget this new channel we created, Cards and Constellations. And please go there and hit that subscribe button. Appreciate all that love.
And I'm pointing out the ampersand because that is important.
That is
if you
very
type the word AND, you're going to get you're going to be sent someplace else. So don't do that. Make sure you focus on that little teeny thing. That's important. All right. With that said, again, folks, love, light, and blessings. We try to bring you information to help you deal with it, even when it's not the best positive information that we can give you, because we're not blowing smoke up your butt. We're giving you what you need to hear. But the good part is when you know what's coming your way, and you know the energies that are directed toward you, you can act affirmatively, or again, you can back off and act very passively to make this not be as strong as it could be. I'll put it that way. So again, you can take actions, and that's what we do. We give you information so you can act accordingly, and therefore make it the best week you can. Sometimes, again, when the energies are there, they are there. So knowing what they are, knowing how you can navigate through them can help you so much more than having to deal with them without understanding. And that's what we do for you. And that's how we do it. When you do understand that we love you that much, please message us and let us know how much you appreciate what we do and how we can make this better for you. If you'd like a private reading, reach out to Ms. Bonnie or to myself, and we can make that happen as well. But until next week, from us to you and our families to yours, love, light, and blessings from Miss Bonnie and myself and our families. again to you and yours. Have a great one. Bye-bye.